Hello everyone, and welcome to a very impromptu episode of On Geek. Don't worry, Saturday's video is still scheduled and will be coming, so stay tuned for that. But this is just going to be a quick, unedited, just raw impressions because we got some more RWBY information in the form of they call it a Volume 4 character short, whatever that may be. And so yeah, this is just going to be my initial impressions after watching it, maybe tossing out just things in general that I noticed. So I think it looks awesome. The animation quality seems to be on par with where we've known it to be, which, we shouldn't expect anything less at this point. It seems this fight scenes seemed even more stylized than they have been, with like RWBY zipping around and whatnot, and I thought that was really cool. It's something different. It's cool to see them taking different approaches, I think, to the action, especially now with them expanding out to less traditional fight scenes and fight environments, if you will. I also think it's really interesting. The art style seems to be ever so slightly different. That might be lighting, I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed different enough that I was noticing it, like with the grim eyes kind of like glowing and following. I thought that looked really cool. And RWBY herself looked different as well. And I don't know if, again, that's just a stylistic choice for the volume, which, I'm fine with. I'm sure if it is a major enough change, I won't notice it by episode 3 or 4, so that'll be interesting. And one tiny thing that I did happen to notice was that when RWBY initially falls out of the sky to help this village that's under siege by Grimm, she crushes what looks very similar to what I would assume would be a statue of maybe a maiden or something that looks kind of like the Virgin Mary, so that might be a little bit of foreshadowing or symbolism. I don't know, take it with a grain of salt, but we don't know what RWBY is. We've been told that she's, has silver eyes and is maybe special in that way, but she also might be a maiden. Who really knows at this point? So maybe keep on the lookout for more clues relating to that. I don't know. I'm assuming if she is, we'll learn this volume. And just the last thing that I noticed is that, much like in my predictions, I think I was on the right track with this being a very adventurous volume, it seems, because they are out in the wilderness. Clearly this town doesn't have any protection or adequate protection from Grimm as say like Beacon does. So with that being said, it does seem that maybe, I guess in this trailer's case, that RWBY and co were just happened upon this village and decided to lend a helping hand while they were off on their travels. Excuse me. That might not be the case because I did notice that there didn't really seem to be anybody else. Like the village seemed to be abandoned, which just might be a thing that was happening. It might again be stylistic choice, like I said, or it might be that there was something significant in the village RWBY's looking for. A lot of it is up for speculation. So, yeah. Those were just my initial thoughts. I am super hyped for Volume 4. It's coming out October 22nd. It can't get here soon enough, but we're finally into October. And yeah, as always, thanks for listening. I'm sorry this was kind of, again, very impromptu, but I hope you enjoyed it. Regular On Geek this Saturday. So be sure to tune in for that and leave your suggestions for On Geek stuff. Again, anything, in the geekosphere or geekverse is fair game. So yeah, leave those down below or tweet me. I'll see you later. Goodbye.